So welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a continuation of what we were talking about last time, how to use Central Dispatch to post and earn. At this point, we're going to talk about something different. We're going to pivot a little bit. This is part 2 of the first video that I dropped. Today, we're going to pivot and I'm going to show you how to assign the load that you have posted on Central Dispatch in such a way to ensure that your broker fee is guaranteed and what it's going to look like when you're about to assign the load to the transporter. From the load that was posted last time. Remember the load that we posted last time, the car that was in Grand Rapids? Today, we found a transporter that is actually going to take that load. So I'm going to go ahead and assign the load to the transporter. And I want you to just come with me to see how it's done. And not only that, to see how to make sure that you apportion that little piece of, call it a broker fee that you make off Central Dispatch, and how to ensure that at the end of the day, you get your money. So let's go about it. I archived it for a little bit because the client thought that they found a different driver with a different broker, but they called me back and said to repost it, and we found a driver. The company's name is Amador Cobos Logistics. So we're going to assign the load to Amador Cobos Logistics. So guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. If you like the content, share with people, leave a comment. Let me know what you like about the content and what you like to see. If you're a dealer, you're a flipper, you're somebody that wholesales, and you need any type of assistance with anything, be it title, reclaiming titles, getting duplicate titles, corrected titles, whatever it is that you need when it comes to transport, you just need logistics with help moving cars from point A to point B. Make sure you get in touch with me. I have my number in the description, and also I have all the information. If you want to support the channel, go in the description. All the information you need is right there. And more information about this video is going to be in the description as well. Like the video, share, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment and let me know what I'm getting right or what I'm doing wrong. So here we're going to go ahead and click assign, and the name of the carrier today is Amador Cobos. And you can see right there, they're out of Fort Lauderdale. And you're going to see over here, it says Amador Cobos LLC, company details. You see the US DOT number there. You can verify that. Make sure it's a legit transporter, not somebody trying to steal your car. If you watched the first video, I talked about the fraudulent activities going on with criminals using Central Dispatch lately, how they steal people's cars. So you got to verify this US DOT number, MC number. Make sure it's legit. And over here, you can see their email. Make sure everything matches with the number that's texting you. Sometimes the numbers are not going to match because they're texting you from a cell phone or they're calling you from a different line. Companies have multiple lines, so just be wary of that. And you can see the business owner, his name matches the name of the company, and you can see right there the address matches the address in Fort Lauderdale. It's actually an address in Fort Lauderdale, so that's how you know these guys are legit. And then you look at their performance, it says 4.8 out of 5. So this seems reasonable because they've hauled a lot of cars, and you want to see the year they established, 2025. Usually if it's somebody that is trying to steal your car, the year that they established is usually few days before they called you to take your car. It will be something like, right now is May, so it will be something like May or April 2026. So you got to pay attention to that, right? And then you see over here, the average ratings in the last 90 days is a perfect score. So that's reasonable. So time on Central Dispatch, it says 1 year. Warnings, no warnings found for this company. So that's a good sign. So with that said, based on everything I've seen here, it says Central Dispatch goes on and puts this PSA. This information was pulled from the FMCSA on May 22nd, 2026. So it gives you the most recent update on this company, right? And it goes on to say this information is provided and updated regularly by FMCSA. FMCSA is the board that controls logistic companies and companies that register to get a US DOT, and the MC number is basically the United States Department of Transportation. This is the body that governs assigning of something called authority. So they give you your authority to be able to run. So without an authority, you cannot run. And for your authority to be active, you have to have a legit insurance that covers every cargo you're going to be hauling. But that's a different video. I could go on and about this because I was in trucking business for a while. Please note, this is a data for informational purposes only, and it's your responsibility to independently verify the information of anyone you do business with through this site. So they're letting you know, regardless of what the FMCSA says, you should also do your due diligence so that you don't get swindled. So I'm going to go ahead here and select the company, and as you can see over here, the company is selected. It says street address is required. I already put all that. It says to put the street address, but I'm just going to leave that for now. And then we're going to go down here. So as you can see, everything is just as usual. The pickup location is given. There's IAA Buyer Center auction, gives everything, gives the buyer number, front desk, same information from the first video. Over here, the delivery location is the body shop. Over here, location type is the mechanic shop. I put the address in Chicago, where it's getting delivered, and I put my phone number. So we're gonna go up here, and you're gonna see over here, like I said in the first video, if you're sending a car to the port, you're gonna pick a tweet card, right? So you're gonna click over here, move this tab over here, indicating that the car is going in the port, so that way only drivers that have a tweet card can take the load. And then we keep going further down. So you come further down, you see the VIN number, everything is already in place. They have the PIN. Then you go over here, it says estimated date. So they said they're going to pick up the car the next day. So you put exactly the next day, and then estimated drop off is the day after that. So you put exactly the day after that, correct? And then you come down here, you see that the amount to pay carrier is $250. They decided to take the load for $250. So I charged the client $320. So over here, you're going to see that on the balance side, it says carrier will pay you $70 via certified funds immediately upon delivery. So this is the balance amount. This is how much I make from moving this specific property of this client. So it says over here, balance payment method. I chose certified funds. I could choose cash, but usually most people just Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, and Apple Pay. Balance payment time immediately. Balance payment time begins on delivery. So once the car is delivered, I should be expecting my payment. So that's everything here. So it says COP amount. So this is the cash on pickup or cash on delivery, $320. So the $320 is going to be handed to the driver. $250 would be the company's cut. And over here, cash or certified funds is what's requested. It says COP or COD location. I put delivery. So they're going to be paid on delivery, not on pickup. We go further down here. Every other thing is basically the same. You see, it says for additional info, your load ID, I just put text only. I put phone number, please pick up keys, title, loose parts, and bill of sales. And every other information that is needed has been checked out, right? So you come back down here and you just acknowledge, request that carrier use Central Dispatch. I check that. I want them to use Central Dispatch so that every transaction and information stays on Central Dispatch. That way things are uniform. I don't have to go outside my comfort zone to handle this transaction. And over here, I acknowledge and I agree that once the carrier has accepted my request, I will be entered into a legal contract with the carrier for transport of my vehicles. I further acknowledge and agree that Dealertrack Central Dispatch Inc. is not a party of such contract and has no obligation or liability whatsoever arising out of such contract. I consent to Dealertrack Central Dispatch Inc. adding a provision to this effect in my dispatch sheet. I also understand that any changes that I make to the dispatch sheet after the carrier has accepted my request, unless the carrier has approved the change, may not be binding on the carrier. So this is a signature. Once you click here, you sign that you agree to the terms. So basically, Central Dispatch is telling you that we helped you post this load, we helped you be visible so that you could find the transporter. But now that you found the transporter, once you click this here, we're relieved of every responsibility in case anything should transpire between you and this transporter. And that anything that you change after you click this here is not going to be legally binding. So just, so if you need to change anything, you need to come back into Central Dispatch, change it, make it legally binding. Let the transporter know before the change is made so that way it's legally binding. So you say, for example, I agreed to pay the driver $250. And then at the end of the day, instead of $70, I'm expecting $100. You see, I have to come here and modify that. If not, it's not legally binding. They're only going to send me $70. So that is the whole point of this. So at the end of the day, how you earn is right here. This is how you earn. You see the money that comes to you from the carrier company. So they send you a $70 check, or they Zelle you $70, Cash App you, Venmo, PayPal, and Apple Pay you $70. So the more cars that you move, the more money you could make. Some people, if you move 100 cars in a month for $70 a piece, that's $7,000. So that's how you need to think about. So this is a nice, neat hustle. So if you're interested in this hustle, it's something to think about. So over here is telling me that the address of this auction is not available. So all I got to do is just come here and just type in IAI and I could get the address. So it's right here, 700 100 Street Southwest. So I just go back over there and just type that in, 700 100 Street Southwest. And you can see it trying to update 100 Street Southwest. See right there, it pops up. So I just updated the address. So it needs the full address so that that way the driver is not confused. I like that Central Dispatch is doing this so that you put in the full address so that there's no confusion about where the driver is supposed to pick it up. This helps the drivers with navigation because remember, sometimes these people are driving very big trucks and they cannot be running around like they're in a little Toyota Prius or Corolla or Yaris. No disrespect to people with those cars, but this is serious business. So So information needs to be exact. So once all that is said and done, you just click assign, and just like that, the load has been assigned. And you can see over here, it sends you the documentation, the binding agreement says dispatch created. It gives you that to show you that your dispatch is successful. And there's documents, it says cancel dispatch, modify dispatch, gives you that option. And then you can actually have an option to print this document. So it says over here, not signed, meaning that the driver has not signed it yet. So once the driver signs it, then it's fully legally binding. So now you got to contact the company and let them know, hey, I've assigned the dispatch sheet to you. So you go through it and accept so that it's legally binding. And once they accept, then they now head towards picking up your car. So you can see right here, everything is there. Say, please pick up keys, title, loose parts, and bill of sales. You see vehicle info, which gives all the vehicle info. You see over there, load info, $250. It says carrier will receive $320 upon delivery. Carrier will pay Destiny Auto LLC, which is my company, $70 via certified funds immediately upon delivery. It goes ahead to put the dates of pickup, expected dates or exact dates of pickup, ETA, and whatnot, so that way we hold them responsible in case they don't pick it up. Sometimes the carriers will even pay the late fees at the auction because they did not pick up the cars on time. Original info, it shows right there. IAA Buyer Center gives the address, auction, gives the buyer number, phone number to the auction, and then the destination where it's supposed to be dropped off. And then you can see over there, shipper info. It says my info, Destiny Auto LLC, says my name, says phone number, so sells carrier's info, says Amado Cobos LLC, shows the carrier's information and contact information. And that's that. So with that said, that load there has been successfully assigned. So that's basically the meat on the bones when it comes to using Central Dispatch to post loads, assign the loads, and make some money, earn some living. If you decide to do this full time, you could source loads from places like UShip. You could source loads from multiple places, from dispatch board, other dispatch boards, from the internet. So once you're known and people know that you do this, you could go to dealerships and solicit their businesses and tell them, hey, listen, I can help you move your cars at an affordable rate. I can post your loads. As soon as you buy cars from the auction, you can let me know. And in some cases, some dealerships already have this Central Dispatch, but the ones that don't, or even mechanic shops, you can have mechanic shops list cars that are being towed within the city. For example, I have a cheap tow anywhere in Illinois banner that is in multiple shops and multiple locations around the city. So people can contact you when they want to move a car and say, hey, please help me post this on Central Dispatch so that I can move this car from this point A to this point B. I have friends, I have people that refer me to different individuals that need their cars moved. I've helped people in the past move cars from LA to New Orleans, from different parts, from here all the way to Costa Rica, United Arab Emirates, Africa, and other parts of the world. So I've done this logistical gymnastics over the years. I understand how these things work, the different ways to make loads move, even when it's very difficult. So sometimes just posting a load does not guarantee that you're going to find a driver to move it. So you have to look at the map of your geographical location to devise very smart and constructive ways to move those loads. Thanks for watching this video. Like, subscribe, comment in the comment section and let me know what you like or what you don't like about this video. I appreciate you for checking in once again, and I'll be bringing you more content as we progress. Thanks so much, and I'll see you on the next video. Ciao.